Hello honorable members of the clan, so welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, this video is for content creators on YouTube. Well, if you don't mind, I would highly appreciate it if you also stayed and watched the video through so that you may pass this message to somebody that you know that has been thinking or talking about starting a YouTube channel, or they are looking for ideas on how to make an extra stream of income, or maybe they find themselves in a situation where they are unemployed. It's already end of the year. They are feeling a little bit depressed and they feel useless. Show them this video, all right? But other than that, this video is directly to content creators on YouTube, and I'm going to be answering some very frequently asked questions by content creators. Either they'll ask me on Instagram. Please do follow me on Instagram. Right now, I'm only responding to DMs. I am not quite posting just yet. And also, when you're seeing a fluctuation of lighting, it's cloudy outside, scattered clouds. So now and again, the sun will come through and it will change the focus of or the exposure of the video. So I apologize for that in advance. So yeah, I do answer DMs. If the best way to actually to gain my attention is to go to my Instagram DM, and there are frequently asked questions there. If you are interested, I'm going to leave my handle there. All right, now let's start with some few things that I get asked a lot. Frequency. Now on YouTube, there are two things that YouTubers should focus on. In fact, there are three things that you should focus on just outside of the analytics. The first one is your consistency. All right? By consistency, we mean that how often do you show up to your community, to your audience? Because those are two different people. You have people who just come to watch. That is your audience. And then you have a group of people who are loyal to your channel. These are the people that are rooting for you, and they will do anything and everything in their power to see you succeed, and they will carry you through irrespective of what you post on your channel. Sometimes as YouTubers, we make a lot of mistakes, and they are the same people that come and say, hey, on the side. They don't do it in public. They come on the side and say, hey, listen. And of course, if it is something that you can explain, then you make them understand why you said what you said in this fashion. All right. Then you're going to have audience. Your audience are people that have no obligations, but they liked what they see. And I'm going to be showing graphs here, how YouTube separates our audience, right? From regular to casual and new audience. You will see here. So that way people get to understand where they fall in your channel. All right. So now when we talk of frequency, consistency, how often do you show up? Do you upload as per your upload schedule, where you say, I'm going to show up on Mondays and Fridays? So that means people expect to see a video of yours on Monday and Fridays. Just like with your favorite program that comes once a week or twice a week, whatever that program is on your television or Netflix, then you know that, well, let me get myself ready. It's 7:30. My favorite program is about to start. Same thing with YouTube. People watch YouTube videos now on their television set. Yeah, which is kind of a little scary if you think about it, that, oh my goodness, I'm on television. Yeah. I do have, once again, I'll show you my analytics, how many people watch my videos on TV and how many still watch on mobile. I believe it's more mobile than television, but the television numbers are staggering. That's a huge number of people, that whatever it is that you are seeing on the screen. So then comes this thing called frequency. Now, don't confuse consistency with frequency, because consistency says I show up to my audience this much in a week. But frequency is about the number of videos that you post. Yeah, I know I said sometimes it is 2 videos a week. Some people post 1 video a week. Some people post 4 videos a week, others they show up every single day. That is what you call frequency. How many times do you post a day? That's frequency. So sometimes I would post twice a day, sometimes it'd be 3 times a day, sometimes it'd be 4 times a day. It just depends, to me, how busy South Africa is on that particular day. And then I will keep showing up because the story is developing or something new has broken, and then I have to come and talk about it. Now, then the third thing, which is pretty new on YouTube because the algorithm changed sometime last year, I think September, if I'm not mistaken, where it now favors, it now favors YouTube videos that are between 30 minutes to an hour long. Check the people that post videos that are more than 25 minutes to an hour. They get staggering numbers of viewers because YouTube is also encouraging people to post their podcasts on YouTube. And also for them, because YouTube is a business and they depend on content creators to post videos on their channels so that advertisers come on board so that they can place these ads on our videos. So the longer the video, the more ads they are able to place mid-roll, beginning of the video, and the end of the video. So they love it when your video is about 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour long, sometimes even 2 hours. And look at the numbers. I'm talking view counts of those of such videos. Why? Because the algorithm is favoring such videos. However, just because you heard me say that doesn't mean now, oh my goodness, I'm going to start talking for 25 minutes to 30 minutes to an hour, and all you are doing is blabbing and you are not adding value. Value proposition is extremely important. That is why if you are going to do a 25, 30 minute, 45 minutes to an hour video, you outline the things that you are going to talk about so that you make sense to the people that come across your videos. Sometimes it is about the equipment that you are using. A lot of people are now using 4K, which is high quality, and YouTube is all about quality. Gone are the days where, in fact, I don't think those days are gone just yet, where quantity content used to be a thing of the day. Now YouTube is moving towards quality, and the reason why YouTube is moving towards quality, as I've mentioned earlier, is because now our videos are now played on smart televisions, and people, when they watch, they must still get the same feeling as though they are watching a production of some sort. In South Africa, like Generations, if you look at international shows, maybe let's say old shows like Friends, they still see that similar quality, and YouTube favors such videos. Now, that doesn't mean you now have to be pressurized and start saving up so that you can get a camera that costs 45,000 Rand so that you can shoot in 4K. Please don't put yourself through that pressure. As long as you have a filming equipment, whether it's a cell phone, or it's an Android or an iPhone, it doesn't matter. What matters is content. And in that content, you are adding value to your audience. Now, with the content that I do, the value that I add, I believe, is towards the people that either at work they were too busy to watch the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry or the Senzo Meiwa trial or whatever else that is going on in the country, and then they come to my channel and they get updated, or at least they get filled in on what actually happened. And you see it in the comment section where people say, oh, thank you so much, I did not watch because I was busy at work, or I was in a meeting, or I was flying, or whatever the case might be. So that's the value I believe my channel adds to those that did not watch. However, furthermore, I believe I also add value with my own thoughts about what I think happened, or what I think ought to happen, or what I think is going on in whatever is happening in South Africa or in the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry or the Senzo Meyiwa trial, etc., and so on. There are a variety of values that people pick. So when you are going to start creating longer videos, you must know what the value proposition is, because if you don't have it and you are blabbing, people will call you out. One thing about people, they're not stupid. They will be able to tell that when you are just filling up time so that you get many ads played in your video. It is okay to still stick to the 8-minute long video, 10-minute long video, 12, 15. It just, please do not pressure yourself because you want to impress the algorithm. The algorithm of YouTube is the most difficult algorithm there is, in my own opinion. All right, so understand those things: frequency, consistency, and video length. This is what you need to concern yourself about when you're about to sit down and do a video. Again, I have my notes here, so I'll be looking down now and again. Now, let's go to the second point. Monetization. A lot of people still don't understand YouTube monetization, how exactly it works. So to be monetized, meaning to make money on YouTube, there are only two requirements that YouTube requires of you. There are not additional, but the alternatives, where you are required to have 1,000 subscribers. There's no condition there. 1,000 subscribers. Now, the second condition or requirement does have a condition where you need to acquire these two requirements, which the second one is 4,000 hours of watch time within 365 days. That's 12 months or a year, so that you qualify or you become eligible to monetize on YouTube. And then YouTube will send you an email to invite you to become a YouTube partner. Now, what does that mean? It means now YouTube has recognized your channel, that it has met the two requirements, the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours of watch time within 365 days. Now, some people worry that, okay, what if I lapse the 365 days? No, that time that you, or the hours that you have accrued during the 365 days does not reset to zero. However, the videos, let's say you started your channel today, the 5th of October, right? And then you posted a video, and that video got you 2 hours of watch time. So the next year, which is 2026, on the 4th of October, that is when you will lose those 2 hours that you made last year, because you did not meet the requirement within the 365 days. So the following day, on the 6th, if you made 10 hours, you will lose those 10 hours. So that's what you need to fight not to do, losing those hours that you have accrued during the course of the year. So that is why we're going back to point number 1, frequency and consistency. Those two will help you, and also the video length, because the longer your video is, the more people will watch as long as they can, and that adds to your watch time. All right, so now the alternative to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, it still remains with the 1,000 subscribers. However, when it comes to watch time, there's this thing called shorts, YouTube shorts. This is like your TikTok-like videos. They are short, portrait style, not portrait, vertical. They are, vertical. They are not portrait. Which one is portrait? It doesn't say vertical, okay? They are vertical short videos, just like TikTok and Instagram Reels. And they used to be 60 seconds when they started. Now it goes as far as 3 minutes long. All right? And we will talk about shorts very shortly. So now, in order for you to be eligible, if you did not get the 4,000 hours of watch time within 365 days, then Alternatively, you must accrue 10 million YouTube Shorts views within 90 days. So it might not be necessarily what your channel is about. You can do something else on Shorts, but you must also understand that Shorts views or Shorts watch time does not add to the 4,000 hours of watch time. They stand alone. That is why they require you to have 10 million YouTube Shorts views. All right. So that's 1,000 subscribers or 10 million YouTube Shorts views, and then you become eligible for monetization. Now, when it comes to monetization, and then you get that particular email, you go to your YouTube studio, and your YouTube studio, of course, you go under monetization. It's an icon on your phone right at the bottom, right, and it has a $sign. You click on that, and then it will show you what you need to do. Basically, you'll be directed. And of course, one of the things that's going to be required of you is Google AdSense. Now, there's a mistake and misconception about Google AdSense as well from some creators on YouTube, because some YouTubers have figured that having one YouTube channel is not enough, having 2 or 3, which I do encourage, by the way, that do not rely on only one YouTube channel. Create 2 more. And I will explain as I go along why I mean that. All right. So then, of course, you have to apply for Google AdSense, and you're only allowed 1 Google AdSense. Even if you have 20 YouTube channels, you are only allowed 1 Google AdSense, because all those channels that you have will go under that 1 Google AdSense. Don't make the mistake of thinking that when I open another YouTube channel, I have to also get another Google AdSense. When you do that, you will actually even cancel your main channel Google AdSense until you delete the second one. And it's difficult to delete a Google AdSense account. I cannot stress this one enough. It can take you 3 years. It can take you literally 3 years to delete. And all this time, you are not earning any money from your main channel, because YouTube is saying you have another Google AdSense. Delete that Google AdSense, and you go and delete it. And for some reason, it's not deleted. And it's very frustrating process. And many people are struggling with that. And I think somewhere, somehow, YouTube has fixed that. But I'm still seeing people say, I've been trying to delete my Google AdSense, my second one, and it's impossible. So please, whatever you do, 1 Google AdSense for however many YouTube channels that you have. All right? We got each other there, right? So now, of course, you will link your Google AdSense to your channel, and that's when you have to turn on your the adverts. But before adverts can be turned on, YouTube will look at your channel, the videos that you posted. If they align themselves with, number 1, Google AdSense policy. Remember that 1 Google AdSense account that you're allowed to have? Yes, they look at that. If they find the second one, they will tell you, they will reject your application and tell you to delete the second Google AdSense account. All right. And then secondly, YouTube itself would look at your YouTube videos to see if none of your videos they violate the YouTube community guidelines, which also includes the what's it called again? Advertiser-friendly content, which we are going to talk about as we move as well. The advertiser-friendly content policy of YouTube. If you are cleared, then YouTube will send you another email congratulating you for now being a YouTube partner, which is called YPP, YouTube Partner Program. You are now part of the YouTube Partner Program. And then YouTube will ask you to turn on your adverts. I mean, your adverts on your videos. That's when you will see the green $sign. That means now your videos are making money. Every time somebody clicks on that video and people watch and ads will play, then you earn yourself money. All right. Now, I know I might be preaching to the choir here because some of y'all are already monetized. You went through that process, etc., and so on. But there are those also who are on that journey towards monetization, and they have to understand these things. All right. So thank you for being patient with me there. So let's go to point number 4. Remember, I talked about shorts. It's important to upload shorts. I don't know if I'm loud enough. Yeah, for y'all at the back there who are making noise, it's important to upload shorts. Now, YouTube spends billions of dollars to come up with features for us to use. And if we are not going to use those features, then YouTube has wasted billions of dollars. All for what? Nothing. Fortunately, YouTube was lucky because TikTok, when it came to short form content, was the leader, global leader. And many people that used to watch YouTube, they went to TikTok. And then YouTube was like, we're not going to play that game. I want my people back. And hence they created the similar platform like TikTok by coming up with YouTube Shorts. And then now people were like, because Shorts are now paying money, just like long form videos, where when you monetize, you even see YouTube will say, turn on, ads on your shorts too. So you get paid from long form videos and you also get paid from shorts. So because some countries, they get paid for for TikTok videos, and they also now post the same content they posted on TikTok onto YouTube. And then people came back to YouTube and posting shorts there as much as they are also posting on their TikTok. And Instagram was like, I'm not going to be left behind. Sorry, I'm coming too. And now you have Instagram Reels, and Facebook was like, we'll do long form and shorts. It doesn't matter. And now all our social media platforms, they took leaf from TikTok because they realized the money is there in short form content. So don't listen to people that say don't post shorts. They're misleading you. You are being misled. And I will tell you something that I get asked very frequently on my DMs, and I tell them the same thing all over again. Why? Because shorts are important, all right? They are very important. And by the way, do not worry about the YouTube algorithm when it comes to shorts and long form. Those are two different algorithms. Shorts has its own algorithm, long form has its own algorithm. However, I believe it is wise to post content that you are already talking about on your long form videos, so that when people enjoy your shorts and they'll be like, I like this YouTuber, do they have long form videos? Now they can click on the bottom left your handle, and then it will lead them to your channel, and then they see your long form videos. And if they like any of that content, then they subscribe. All right, or become a community member, or become a frequent audience or something, or regular regular audience on your channel. All right, now let's talk about subscribers. I see a lot of people, they stress a lot about subscribers. Guys, subscribers on YouTube mean nothing. Do you want me to repeat that? Subscribers on YouTube mean nothing. It's just cosmetics. Even brand deals these days, they don't care about the number of subscribers you have. But views are important because those are eyeballs. And what happens when people have eyeballs? When ads are playing, they get to see, I would like to buy that. And they click on the link and it takes them to the website of the ad they just watched and they purchase. So eyes are more important than subscribers. That is why I don't stress about subscribers. I don't stress about subscribers at all, because that's just cosmetics. It makes you look like, oh, this person, people love this person. It means nothing to YouTube. But eyeballs, that's where it's important. And the next thing that is important to YouTube is how long people watch videos, which is something that is very unfortunate, especially in South Africa, where South Africans will focus more on people subscribing instead of asking their audience to watch their videos from the beginning to the end, including the ads. They only ask, please watch the ads. But what about watching all the way through? Because watch time, yeah, the watch time thing did not end with 4,000 hours. Watch time becomes even more important because that's what pays you. Watch time is what pays you on YouTube when you're monetized, not subscribers. People subscribe when they want to. I don't have an issue when people subscribe and unsubscribe. Oh, no, please stay, don't unsubscribe. Like I said the other day, when I see a person unsubscribing, I don't get hurt, because that means a person wasn't meant to be on this channel. This channel has a specific type of person that subscribes and stays on. They are called the clan. Yeah, that's what they are called. These are people that root for me. These are the people who want to see me succeed. These are the people that watch my videos, including ads, all the way through. Those are the people. And on top of that, I get asked, how do you get super thanks? Which now leads me to my sixth point. Be yourself. Be authentic. And in your authenticity, add value. Now and again, I will try to be as funny as I can be. And I will see in the comment section, people are, oh my God, I love the way you do things. You're so funny. And some people complain about my hair. Some people love my hair. Some people, you can never please anybody. And I learned something about South Africans. You can never win with a South African. Whether you do something impressive or not, you're just not going to win. There are those that are real people that appreciate things, and people that understand things, and you will see them in the comment section. And these are the same people that join your channel membership. These are the same people that will purchase super thanks, because they understand and acknowledge that putting a video together, it takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of energy. And on top of that, you still have to think. So they appreciate those things. And then they do what? They purchase a super thanks. That's why I don't ask for super thanks. I let my work speak for itself. And if somebody gets touched by what I do and they are grateful, that's when I will see a super thanks, Nikki. And those are the stuff that you just you will come across. Don't go and beg for super thanks, and people don't feel like you've added any value to them. It's like in the beginning of your video, you're already telling people to subscribe, to like, and yet they have not seen a greater part of your video for them to take that action. I usually do it at the end of the video. Hopefully somebody does like. I know it reminds people as well during the video to like, to subscribe if they have not subscribed. But for me, I leave it to the person themselves. I leave it to people. If people are not liking, that means they did not like the video. And I need to be okay with that. And if people like the video, they would engage the video with likes. And if they enjoy the channel, they will subscribe. Right? And if they were stimulated by the video, they will comment. Right? So I leave it to people. That's what I do now. It's like, hey, people are people, and you need to be okay with that as a content creator on YouTube. And then let's go to number 7. Negative comments pay you. Yeah. When people comment negative stuff, The egg is on their face, not on yours. So you don't have to feel bad that people are saying negative things about you. Sometimes people just don't understand content. And this goes back to school. I mean, if you did languages at school, you would also have done film studies and advertising and literature. And then in those subjects or that part of the course or subject, you would have been taught the concept of content, the concept of filming, why a video or a film would suddenly would look like red, or why whenever there's a thunderstorm and lightning in a movie, something bad is going to happen. These are the things that you are taught. So when you are a vlogger and you are doing same things all over again with each vlog, some people come and say, vloggers are boring, they're doing the same thing all the time. That's because they don't understand. They were not taught creativity. They were not taught creativity. Remember creative writing at school, where you had the freedom to do whatever it is that you want to talk about through writing. And content as well, and content creation, it has its own people that understand why this is so. And as a vlogger, most of you vloggers, I do see you being guilt tripped with that criticism. Nyabora, it's same content all the time. People don't understand why you do hauls on your vlogs. You as a vlogger, you are a marketer. Not only are you a marketer, you are also a CV to brands. You are saying, hey, on my channel, I do hauls. If you want your brands or your services to also feature on my channel, hey, my business email is in the about section of my channel. So they are promoting themselves to get business from brands. That's why they do hauls. And also, when you are a content creator of any kind on YouTube, just make sure that now and again, let's see you. Well, I love knickknacks, and because I've been such a good boy when it comes to weight loss, sometimes I like to cheat by eating knickknacks. Yeah, I do enjoy eating myself some knickknacks. And the other time, guys, I was being bothered every time when I sit down and I post a video. There's this fly, and I have gotten rid of it, but I think it has babies. And so every time before I sit down, I always have my doom sitting right there. When I just go by, right? That's what I do. That's exactly what I do. Now, let's talk about this. All of this was done deliberately. The knickknacks and the doom thing sitting there in the back. This is to market yourself to brands that you would like to work with, especially those that you want to work with. Me, my favorite brands, whenever I use cologne, I use spray because my brain is sensitive to sweet scents. So I found myself since high school, I've been using English Blazer Black. This is my thing, all right? And for my armpits, because I know Nivea definitely makes sure that my armpits, they are kept dry, because this works for me. All the other brands, what do? They itch me, and because I'm sweating. When it comes to hydrating, I know we call all petroleum jelly Vaseline, but this is the brand that I use. All right. And then whenever I'm feeling a little sniffy, Vicks Vapora, baby. Before I go to bed, I rub it on my chest and then I go to sleep. So now and again, as a content creator, show a brand that you would like to work with. display it in the background, whether it's going to be a little fuzzy, because some cameras, they'll make the background look a little bit murky. But a brand can notice that, oh, that's my brand in the back there. You are marketing yourself to brands. So people that don't understand why you are eating knickknacks on your videos, they will criticize you. But you know why you are doing what you're doing, which now is going to bring me to my 8th point: seasonality. YouTube promotes YouTube videos when there is a certain season. Right now, we are approaching the festive season. We are approaching, in America, they're approaching Halloween, they're approaching Thanksgiving, subsequently Christmas. That is what you call seasonal content. If you watch right now, most of American content, there is some Halloween decoration in the background. Sometimes it's the content itself. True crime YouTube videos or YouTubers are talking about crimes that were committed during Halloween. So they have this entire Halloween content on true crime of all cases that happened during Halloween. And YouTube pushes that content, and people get millions of views. And I told you guys, YouTube only concerns itself with views and watch time. How much do you think they are earning? Yeah, tens of thousands of dollars, right? And then you will see in November, everybody, especially the cooking channels, they'll be talking nothing but turkey. They'll be talking about Thanksgiving, whatever it is that they do during Thanksgiving, but their content will be revolving around that. And the algorithm pushes such content. Again, why YouTube is a business, and because YouTube is a business and in the business of making money, it pushes such content. And then comes Christmas in December. Once again, everybody has Christmas decorations. You will see vloggers putting up their Christmas trees, going and buying Christmas gifts for family members and friends. You will see cooking channels giving you, Christmas recipe advice, how to bake a Christmas cake and how to preserve that Christmas cake if it wasn't finished for the following Christmas, and ugly Christmas sweaters. They never leave the room. And also those that crochet, they'll tell you, show you how they crochet their Christmas ugly jerseys or sweaters, etc., and so on. That type of content gets pushed. Now coming to Vlogtober, which is point number 9. Even if you do videos like how I do, like they are called sit-down videos, maybe once a week, I would say throw in a vlog as part of Vlogtober. YouTube will push that vlog. YouTube will definitely push that vlog. You will get more views than you usually get with your sit-down videos. So it's just a tip that I'm giving you. And I would say, instead of isolating your usual content, incorporate it into your vlog. All right? Like, I don't know, you're going out with your friends and then you end up at the restaurant and then you and your friend are interacting, and then you bring in the current affairs in the vlog and then you interact about it. But you are also doing what you always do on your channel by informing your audience. All right? Rather than just doing a vlog, which is strictly vlog, just incorporate your content in there. All right? And coming to point number 10, where I said, have more than one YouTube channel. And the reason why I want you to have more than one YouTube channels, things happen. There are people who have lost their YouTube channels accidentally deleted by YouTube. Accidentally. Not because you did something wrong or you violated a YouTube policy, but somehow, some glitch happened and then you lost your channel. And the only thing that YouTube will say will, oops, sorry. So when you have a second channel, a third channel, a fourth channel, in my opinion, I think you should have 5. Because the second thing that that happens, YouTubers lose their YouTube channels because they understand that now that I'm a YouTuber and I am out there, there'll be brands that will want to work with you, right? But there are also scammers. And these scammers, they wait for your channel to get monetized. And then suddenly you are getting this influx of emails of brand deals. Please, whatever you do, let me speak to the guys at the back. Whatever you do, do not click on the link on that email. Because the moment you click on that link, your channel is hijacked. You've lost the channel forever. Especially when you don't have a YouTube manager like some of us do. By YouTube manager, it's people that work at YouTube, inside YouTube. Yeah, we are given managers. So it's not all of us. We are given managers. And then if I have an issue with my channel right now, all I do is email Khomotso, say, hey Khomotso, something is happening with my channel. Can you please check it out? Because they have all of the, how do I put it? How do I put this? Like a nerve center. She's able to go into my channel and then fix the problem for me. Because I have somebody inside of YouTube. By the way, I did not go after. I was approached by YouTube, and if I was interested, then I accepted. And that's what I did. And that happened, why? Because I was posting shorts. Post shorts. And you'll be recognized by YouTube as a person that is using their features that they've spent billions of dollars on. And now it comes to point number 11. How do you get invited to YouTube events? That's because I utilize all the YouTube features. The moment YouTube introduces a new feature, like I did the moment Shorts came in 2021, I climbed right on it. And then next thing I knew, I got invited to a YouTube Black Africa celebration. And that was my first event. And it never stopped ever since. Since 2001, I've been attending YouTube events. Sometimes international trips. Yeah, why? Because I utilize, the moment YouTube drops a feature, I'm already on it. And that's how YouTube recognizes you. And in their recognition of you, then whenever they have events that are important, then you get yourself an invitation. So uploading videos alone is not enough. That is why you utilize the shorts, you utilize your community tab by posting on your community posts. Because these are the features that YouTube spent billions of dollars on. And the community post, by the way, or community tab has its own algorithm, by the way. So whatever your content is, sometimes talk about the next video without leaving the link, because I notice people don't necessarily click on the link. Just talk about, or you tease your audience about what your next video is about. You know, put picture or your thumbnail, and then you invite them that, oh, on this day, I'm going to be talking about this topic. And then you use the polling system where people can vote and all of that stuff. All of that, YouTube recognizes. YouTube recognizes those things. So just posting is not enough. All right. Now let's go to point number 12, I think. Guys, when you are working with brands, please, whatever you do, don't sell your soul. Don't sell your soul, because when you sell your soul, you are creating a wedge between yourself and your audience. Again, your audience will call you out. When everything that you do is advertising or promoting a brand. Now your channel is no longer about content, but it's become an infomercial channel. What do I mean by that? Every now and again on your videos, I'm talking about knickknacks. The next thing I'm talking about English Blazer. The next thing I'm talking about Nivea. And the next thing I'm talking about Vicks. And the next thing I'm talking about Johnson's. And next thing I'm talking about Doom in one video. Don't do that. Don't do that. If it's a haul, it's a haul, all right? And people understand that you are doing a haul, and the haul has different brands and all of that stuff. That's okay. That's okay. But now when you make your entire video for 10 minutes, maybe your video is 15 minutes long, for 10 minutes you were just busy talking about brands and brand services. No, people are not going to like that. People are not going to like that. So be careful. And the point number 12, for example, I'm doing this deliberately, right? By putting all these together. I don't necessarily have to make a disclaimer about me being sponsored by any of those. I'm not sponsored by any of the brands that I have shown you guys, from Doom to English Blazer, Johnson's, and all that stuff. I'm not sponsored. So that disclaimer is very important. It's important because I have had YouTubers come to me and say, hey, I just lost the deal in the most funniest way. I don't understand how I lost it. And we're talking brand deal that was about maybe 300,000 Rand, sometimes 500,000 Rand. The one that I saw that really got my jaw on the floor was a R1 million deal that a YouTuber lost, and they did not understand why. And it was an insurance company of some sort, wanted to place a promotion on their channels for the next 6 months, and they were going to get paid R1 million overall. They lost that. And I was like, have you ever talked about a different insurance company before without a disclaimer? They're like, yeah, I spoke about, for example, Momentum. Yeah, I spoke about Momentum. Did you make a disclaimer that you are not sponsored or paid by Momentum? Like, no, I didn't. Then I said, that is why this insurance company took away that deal, because you already promoted another insurance company. They don't know whether you got paid or didn't get paid. Even if you do say, I did not get paid, the fact of the matter is you've already promoted them to your audience. And that's how you lose. So it's important that when you are talking about whether it's a software, a website, or a product or service, you make that disclaimer that you are not sponsored, so that you do not lose future brand deals that are a competition to that particular brand or service that you mentioned on your videos. Please don't make that mistake. Make that disclaimer. All right? Say it like this: I'm neither sponsored nor paid to mention this brand. All right? I'm not making money from it. It's something that I use and I feel that I need to share. You understand? Type of situation. So another brand, when they hear that, which is a competition to this one, they will say opportunity for us, and then they approach you, and then you sign a multi-thousands of Rand brand deals with them for X number of months or whatever the case might be. And you walk away with a big smile on your face from your bank, right? Anyways, I hope we understand each other on that one. Let's see what else that I am leaving behind. Yeah, because now we talked about brand deals and all of that. Treat your YouTube channel like a business. It's a business. And which now brings me to point number 15. It's important that you join the following apps: LinkedIn, Pinterest, and Substract. Okay? Please, whatever you do, join those. That's where you will talk about what you do on YouTube, either in word form or you post some clips, like short clips on those platforms, because that's where brands play around. You can actually even create what you call a UGC. Call it a UGC. All right. So this is where you create a short video about Nivea. You know, probably you're in the bathroom and then you're just taking a shower and then you apply your Nivea roll on, and then of course you show it in like almost like a professional but authentic way, and then walk out with a big smile in slow motion, and then you post that on LinkedIn, Substract, and Pinterest. There's always a brand manager that is going to come across this, and they will approach you and say, "Hey, we'd like to work with you." All right. So very important that you do such things, because your channel is also a business, and you must welcome business opportunities by creating opportunities for yourself through videos. Right. All right. Let's we talked about that. Oh yeah. Because some people don't get brands, especially if you're on TikTok, you are on Instagram, particularly those two, even YouTube itself. There's this app, I'm plugging you right now, called sound.me. Okay, join that, upload that app. They will send you brands every, probably will find like you get sent about 10 a day, but in most cases you're gonna have to be on the lookout around the data goes like the dawn, because it's an American, I don't know if it's American or whatever, but you get these things flooding in around dawn time. All right, so I don't know, set your clock to 2 o'clock or something in the morning, so that you do not miss out, because there's time limit as well. There's time limit. Sometimes they'll tell you, we're giving you an hour to create a post or an ad on this particular product. All right, sound.me. We're almost done. We're almost done. I promise we're almost done. Yeah, done that. Yeah. It's also important, which is point number 17, if not 18. I'm no longer counting. Approach brands, guys. Approach brands that you want to work with. Send them an email. First, find out where they hang out. In most cases, it's going to be LinkedIn and Instagram. The marketing department. Get a marketing manager and let them know that you are a YouTuber. Send them all your analytics. All your analytics, yes, including the subscribers. But I must also warn you, if you have ever bought subscribers and you are buying views, they got apps or AI that can tell how many people really follow you. So don't send something that you know you got it in a nefarious way. You are not going to get the joy of what you are seeking. All right. So approach brands, send them your rate card, which brings me to point number 18. Know your worth. You need to know your worth. If you have 100,000 subscribers, for example, and then out of that 100,000 subscribers, you manage to hit around 45,000, let's say from 10,000 views all the way to maybe 300,000, 400,000 views, you must know how to rate yourself, because it's important to know your worth, and don't sell yourself so that you hurt other YouTubers, where a brand says, "Oh, we can only pay you 1,500 rand for a post on TikTok and a post on Instagram and a post on YouTube Shorts." You are creating a very unconducive environment for other YouTubers. All right, don't do that. Know your worth. If you are 10,000 rand per post, then be 10,000 rand per post. When I say per post, I mean on different platforms. All right. And also important that you find out what their budgets are. Sometimes they'll say our budget is 1,000,000 rand. Okay, out of that 1,000,000 rand, how much are you paying me? And if they say, well, we are going to pay you 5,000 rand, is that how much you're worth, considering the amount of views and engagements that you get? That's unfair to me. But what's fair to me, it's at least 50,000 to 80,000 rand. That's fair to me. All right. Our last point: be yourself. Oh, it's important to be yourself as a content creator. Don't act like somebody else. Don't act like somebody else. And don't worry about your pronunciation of words or your English. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. Yes, you're going to get small minds that are going to say, you need to do this. This is how things are pronounced. Who cares? Who cares? Nobody cares. People care about content. People care about the value that you are bringing. That you speak English, you got the good command of the English language. Nobody cares. Oh, you got this accent. Nobody cares. I certainly don't care. I certainly don't care either. It's either you are listening and hearing what I'm saying, or you are going to take it to the primary school playgrounds. Because if you take it there, that's where I'm also coming with you. Yeah, I'm coming there with you. So don't worry about those things, because those are the things that make people become afraid of starting YouTube channels. Like, oh, I don't speak English well. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. My English is broken. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. We are all, I have speech impediments myself. But do you think I care? What actually almost made me not become a YouTuber is because of the flaws I have. I mean, hello. What do you see in my mouth? Yeah, I don't have cornrowed teeth that people will say, oh, your teeth are so nice. Oh, you got a beautiful smile. I don't. I don't. And if you've noticed, I've got multiple skin tones. I'm very bright going down, but I'm dark. And I got some specks of dark spots on my face. That stuff is enough to say, you want people to laugh at me. I'm not going to start a YouTube channel. Nobody cares. I can tell you that. You could be dark, 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 or light, 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 an albino, whatever. Nobody cares. You can have vitiligo. Is it vitiligo? Nobody cares. You can even create an entire content on your skin tone if you want to. So nobody cares. Those that do, they are childish. Sometimes I always advise them, if you have a problem with the gaps between my teeth, please do me, in fact, do yourself a big favor. When you kneel down in prayer to God, please ask God or tell God that you are offended by the gaps between Clantus's mouth. Tell God that. Because I certainly did not ask for them. I didn't. But do you think I have a problem with the gaps between my teeth? No. Every gap in my mouth is where it's supposed to be. Every dark spot and skin tone, they are where they're supposed to be. And if you have a problem, clearly development hasn't taken place. You so far don't even understand that it's God that creates. You took that and you cast it aside because you have aushuzile. You haven't grown up here. Whenever you call somebody ugly, you are the one that is ugly because you're stupid. So don't feel bad. You are who you are. You did not create yourself. All right? Just send them to God in prayer and tell God that they are offended. Tell God you are offended by how so-and-so looks. And I hope and I pray ukuthi usuzalile. Because if you are not a parent yet, God will answer you. And it's going to be painful. It's going to be painful. And you will want people to accept and love your child. You will want that. No parent wants to hear that their child is getting teased for the way they look. Did they make themselves? So the point that I'm trying to say here is, it doesn't matter what you're struggling with. There are people living with deadly diseases and they use YouTube as their outlets. and they take their audience through all the stages, through the time where they go. And people watch. So don't feel bad, okay? Don't feel bad. I will leave this video right here, fellow content creators on YouTube. I hope this video helps one way or the other. And if you have a family member that has been talking about YouTube, but they're afraid, show them this video, share it with them. And those also that are struggling to get a job, this is an alternative while you are waiting for the jobs that you've applied for, okay? And that, guys, let's leave it right here. And whatever you do, please smash me a like. That one I will always ask for because the algorithm is triggered by likes. All right, goodbye.